So hi guys, welcome back to our lesson. So for today's our topic is all about arrays and strings. So introduction to arrays. What is an array? So an array is a collection of items of the same variables type that are stored at contiguous memory locations. It's one of the most popular and simple data structure and is often used to implement other data structures. Each item is an array is indexed starting at 0. So when we say array, it is a variable type that stores a contiguous memory location. So we have this basic terminologies of array. So first we have the array index. In an array, elements are identified by their index. So we have also the array element. Elements are items stored in an array. And we have the array length. The length of an array is determined by the number of element the array contains. So here is the visualization or the representation of array. So the representation of an array can be defined by its declaration. A declaration means allocating memory for an array of a given size. As you can see on the screen, we have the array of 6 elements, but its index is 5 since the array index starts at the 0. So we have here the int, which is our data type, array, our variable, then we have our size, then the elements. So by this, the index of these 10 elements is 9 since we start it from 0. So types of array operations. We have 3 operations. First, the insertion. So inserting a new element in an array. Later on, we will apply that. Next, we have the deletion. So deleting element from the array. We have the syntaxes on how we can delete an array, an element in an array. Lastly, we have this searching operation. So it search for an element in the array. So here is an example codes for the insertion. We have this public class, then the main class. So int array size, my array is equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Int new size. So this will define the new size of the array for we have this new value 25, which means inserting an array. So int new array is equals to int new size. So you also have this deletion wherein you can delete an element in an array. We also have this searching where we have our target from the given array. So in array, we also have this multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array is an array of arrays. It's a data structure that stores elements in a table-like format with multiple rows and columns. In a traditional one-dimension array, elements are accessed using a single index. So, multi-dimensional means it is a form of multiple rows and columns. We can access it by giving a specific number of index from rows to column. So types of array, we have this one-dimensional array. So you can imagine a 1D array as a row where one elements are stored one after another. So this number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the indexes, while this 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35 is the element. So it is clearly stated that 1D array is like a 1 rows since it was accessed by only one index. So we have these two-dimensional arrays or the 2D multi-dimensional arrays that can be considered as an array of arrays or a matrix consisting of rows and columns. So the column is the top and the row is the down counting. So we also have this three-dimensional array. A 3D multi-dimensional array contains 3 dimensions, so it can be considered an array of 2-dimensional array. It is similarly like a 2D dimensional array. So here is this sample code. So we have this given 1D array where we can access it by only accessing the number of the index of the given array. So this is the code for this two-dimensional array. As you can see, they access the matrix using two indexes, which means you access the row and the column. Also this three-dimensional array. So in array, we also have these strings. Strings are considered a data type in general and are typically represented as arrays of bytes or words that stores a sequence of characters. Strings are defined as an array of characters. The difference between a character array and a string is the string which terminated with a special character. In most programming language, characters can include digits, symbols, white spaces, and other printable or non-printable characters. So, strings are commonly used to store or manipulate base data such as words, sentences, file contents, and many more. So, string manipulation. String manipulation basically refers to the process of handling and analyzing strings. It involves various operations concerned with modification and parsing of string to use and change its data. When we say manipulation, we manipulate or modify the given data of the inputted given from the user. So types of string manipulation techniques. So first we have the concatenation of strings, where it is a process of combining more than one string together, which is known as the concatenation. Concatenation is this, as you can see on this given code, this plus operation is what we call concatenation. We can concatenate a string to string data. So example is this string 1, we have this hello, and this string 2 world. So string result is equals to string 1 plus string 2. Then we print out the result, which means hello world. Since we concatenate it, then the output will be hello world. Next, we have this find a character in string. This is similarly like the searching of an array from our previous topic. If it is a very basic operation performed on string where it is to find a character in the given whole string. So we have the target variable or an element which is 0. So index is equals to text. Index of target, then if we find the targeted character, then we can find which index is that character placed. So we use this conditioning method D. Next we have this replace in string. So we modify the given data. So many times it is very important to make connections in strings. So by replacing a character, word, or phrase in a string is another very common operation performed on string. So we can replace the given string by our new given string by having this syntax, which is the variable dot or point replace syntax. Then it will be change. Fourth, we have this finding the length of a string. One of the most general operations in string is to find the length or size of a given string. Length is defined as the number of characters in a string is called the length of the string. So basically, when we put a word or a phrase in a string text, then we can find the length of how many given characters are there in the string text. So since we put it hello world, then we can count it as H as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So guys, space is also counted. So we count it as n length or the size. Space is already counted. So basically we can count it as 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the exclamation point and the white spaces are included as characters. So we have this rotation and reverse of a string. So reverse operation is interchanging the position of characters of a string such that the first becomes the last, the second becomes the last, and so on. So rotation is the rotation of these elements. So we have this hello world, then if position 2, then if we use some techniques, then the given string will be rotated. So let's go to our IDE. So as what you can see, we have here the simple call. So first we have this concatenation. You already know what is this concatenation. So concatenation is the combining the string into one output. So if we run this, then sorry. Oh, it should be like this pala guys. I'm sorry. I put it as a string. So pag mag-run na ta, we'll have this hello world since it is concatenated. Next, we have this find the value. Find the value of this string. So we have our targeted value to find. So we have this O. So what indexes is this O? Since there is two O, so basically the given indexes will be the first one that the nearest to the length of the index of the string. So if we run this, so character O is found at index 4. Why at index 4? Since we already know that the index will start from 0 to the last index of the given character. So starting from H, we have this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Though duha ka buok ang O, but it was read first by this system. So since they found the 0 of the first word, then mauna to siya ang counted as the index of the given text. So, did you get it guys? First, we have this replace string. So first, we have this hello world. So what are we going to do? We need to replace the world into the universe. So the output will be hello universe. So if we run this, so hello universe. So that's how string replacement works by using this syntax text replace. Next, we have this string length. So we already know that this comma and the white spaces are counted as a character in string manipulation. So with this, you can have it as you have this 12. Oh, I forgot to put an exclamation point. So there are 13 characters in a word. So what if we change it as my name? So how many letters are there in my name? So there are 7 letters. So if we run this, we can have it as 7. So there, it is 7. Did you get it guys? Next, we have these rotations. So what is the rotated of the hello? We have it like scrabbled or jungled letters. So the rotated is lohe. I don't know why. We also have this reverse of a string. So what is the reverse of the hello? It will be ole. Since we reverse the string to string. You can post the video for the source code. Here. See. So that's all for the arrays and string. I hope you learned from our lesson today. You can post the video guys for the source code. Thank you.